Hi, angels. Welcome back to another channel. Not a channel. Welcome back to another video. So, in the spirit of Valentine's Day, I decided to make a what do you call this? Bach rose flowers arrangement. You know those roses that you guys always be seeing on Instagram. They're like $300. They're like really, really expensive. So I decided to make mine. I already made this before, like last year, but it didn't really turn out that good. So I'm trying my luck at it again. So I got this circle box. It's 10-inch from Amazon. First thing I'm going to do is paint it with white first. Paint all over it. And I'm going to paint the top part of it. And after I finish painting, I'm going to let it dry. Then go back over it with another coat after it's dry. And then the final coat will be a black paint. I'm gonna let that dry. But I didn't show you guys when I was doing the black paint because it's just painting. Everybody should know how to paint. It's pretty simple. Nothing too complicated about this. Last year, I think I spray painted it and the box started peeling off. So this year, I decided why not just paint over it. And I 100% recommend this way better because it looks so much nicer and cleaner. And you won't be seeing the box falling apart. So this one will last forever. So yep, this is the first step. Oh, let me tell you guys the supplies that you guys are gonna need. Obviously, you need a round box or a square box, whatever box that you want. You're gonna need some foam. You need your scissors. You're gonna need some fake flowers, or you can use real ones, but I want these ones to last forever. Flowers with stems, so you can just stick them down in the box. And what else? I got some ribbon because I wanted to have the little bow around it. And what else? I think that is it. That's all you guys are gonna need. Okay, so the next step, which this is how the box looked after I finished painting it. I went over it with a back paint 2 times, so I did 2 coats of it. So these are the foam that I was talking about. I got some circle foams, and these are the flowers. At first, they don't really look good because obviously you can tell that they're fake. They're not like the real fake one. These are actually like the fake one. So I was worried that it wouldn't be looking good, but in the end, I think it turned out pretty okay. Yeah. So you see, these one has stem on it. I did not know that when I was ordering these that they actually had wire in them. So that was difficult to cut out, but I still got it done. It just took way longer. And a lot of work from my scissors. So this is the first step we're going to need. To get a pen or whatever, trace out the box on top of the foam because you're actually going to need a foam in the middle. So that is what I'm doing right here. And then after I do this, then I'm just going to cut out the circle, measure it up. The whole point of this is to make sure that the foam can fit perfectly inside of the box because you're going to start from the edge of the box and just place the flowers around. So you want to make sure that it's covered up fully and you can just stick it in and good to go. So now I'm just cutting out the little circle actually going to need to cut out some more because this is too big. So what I would recommend is, instead of using the bottom part, flip over the circle, the box, and then trace it out, because then you can actually get the size of the inside. Does that make any sense, or am I confusing? You're gonna see what I mean. This get really, really messy. So yeah. By the way, just a little FYI, this doesn't need to be perfect. Nobody's gonna see inside of the box. Obviously, the flowers they're gonna cover up inside, so you don't need to cut it up perfectly or anything like that. You don't need to shape it up or anything like that. So you don't need to make it perfect. This is what I was talking about. You have to flip it upside down, trace it out, and then you can get a proper measurement of inside of the box. So you can stick it in. The bottom part is bigger than the top part, so now I'm just cutting off some extra pieces so I can just stick it in the box and be done with it. So after you finish cutting out the perfect circle, all you have to do is just stick it all the way down in the bottom. Make sure you actually stick it down in the bottom and it's not like halfway or whatever, because you need to be perfect for when you stick in the flowers. So I'm actually going to end up only using 2 of the foams. If you want to use any amount, it doesn't really matter. There's not really like a right or wrong way to do this. Just do whatever you feel like doing. So the next step is to actually cut up these flowers so that they could be perfectly even. So this is what I was talking about. These flowers has wires in them. So it's easy to bend and all of that, but it's difficult to cut. So what I did is, first thing first, I put the flower right next to the box just to like get an idea of how high I want it to be, because I want it to be high enough that it's hanging off over the edge of the box, but not that high that you can see the foam that is actually in the box. Does that make any sense? The box is not that high, so I just need to make sure that it's all even Steven. So that is what I'm doing right now. So I'm just gonna stick it inside the box. Stick it inside just to like get an idea of how it looks. If I need to cut it down some more, is this okay? What do I need to make an adjustments? And this, when I get it the perfect length that I want, then all I'm gonna do is just measure it up next to the rest of it so I can get an idea of how to cut, instead of keep on going back to the box just to see if I'm cutting the right amount or anything like that. Just place it straight up next to the flowers and you're good to go. It took a minute. I just kept on cutting it just to get it to the length that I wanted. And that is how it looks. It looks pretty good. Not too much, not too little. Perfect amount. So since this one has a wire, the best suggestion that I have for you guys is, if you actually do get the flowers that I'm using right now, so I would suggest using the scissors to just like cut around it. Obviously you can't cut the wire, you need to bend it, so just cut the little green thing around it, and then you have to use your hand to bend it, and then that's how you get it. And this is what I'm talking about, the spacing of the flowers next to each other. And this cut, you always get the exact same length over and over and over again. By the way, I think there was 10 flowers that came in the set that I bought. So in all, I'm going to be using all of them. So it's going to be 20. I think, yeah. So I'm going to be using 20 of the flowers. So this is actually the fun part. I did it, I started from the outside at the edge of it and then just go straight around in a little circle. And when I'm finished with that circle, then I start in the middle and then go around in a circle. Then I have a little circle in the middle and then I just go around it. You guys are gonna see exactly what I mean. But yeah, just making sure that they're close enough to each other. Nice and thick. You see how it's looking? These are very easy to stick in. I know that it seems like if I'm not using a lot of pressure, but not really. Starting from the edge, going all the way around in a circle, in a circle. And now we're going to start in the middle and just do the exact same thing. Just go around in a circle. And with the extra ones that I had left over, I just stick it in like wherever I feel like if one more could hold right here, or I might see a little bit of white. Just stick it in there and I was good to go. So the top part of the box wanted a second coat of the black paint, so that's exactly what I did right after I finished putting on the bow and everything. So I had a choice of like two ribbons. I had a red one and a black one. I decided to go with a black one just because I wanted everything to be blend in nice and simple. I wanted the red roses to like popped out, so I thought that black would be more settling. So that's what I went with. All I did was just wrap it around and then just cut wherever I felt like if that is enough length or whatever. I'm gonna tell you this from now. The bow did not turn out like a perfect little bow. I don't know how to do a cute little bow, so it was just like, whatever. You see, it's not really that cute, but whatever. So now the extra roses that I have left over, I'm just gonna stick them in wherever it could use a little more extra volume. It looks so good. I am proud of myself. So this is how it looks up close and personal. I cover up the bottom part with some black paint and it looks so much better. This is how it looks. Well, this is the end of this video. Happy Valentine's Day. Well, when I post this, it won't be Valentine's Day. It will be February 1st, but yeah. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe.